everyone. Thank you for tuning into this conversation. Today it's my huge privilege to welcome Vincent, CIO for Keytrade Bank Belgium,
Thank you
for this conversation. Thank you, Vincent, for taking time. For our global audience, I would like to start by learning a little bit more about you and your institution.
I'm gonna be short. Keytrade Bank, basically, it's started in the late 90s. Was founded as by three entrepreneurs, at the boom of internet, with the objective of giving to individual investors an online platform to access stock markets. That was impossible at that time. You had to go through brokers or big banks, and it was a huge hit. And on that basis, basically, it went into a full-fledged bank, developing a retail bank, online banking, and daily banking operations, but also wealth management, mortgages. So everything fully digital. That's really I think the DNA of the bank. Today we're part of the Crédit Mutuel Arkea. It's a French bank, and I'm taking care of the IT. So basically I'm heading developers, application developers, infrastructure engineers that are using cloud and on-prem for the best of our platform.
First of all, congratulations for staying the course for so long. You are absolutely the first generation digital bank the world has seen, and very few of those institutions have survived and thrived as you have. I'll be very keen to understand what has been the secret sauce, what you have been doing in able to stay relevant to your customer for last 26 years.
Right. Well, I think the first thing is we are a small to medium bank. We are not a big bank. We are not a big organization. And as a part of our DNA, I think we take from there a huge flexibility. Our differentiation is time to market. Clearly, we want to be able to bring new value to the customers very fast. That's clearly one. Secondly, we like to have an alternative approach to banking. I give you an example. We do not charge customers for the banking services they use with us. Basically, we even pay them for the transactions they do with the bank. So this kind of thing, we like to bring innovation. We like to bring an alternative to the big banks, and I think that's part of our success of today.
I wish I was staying in Belgium and had an account with you. Overall, how do you see the opportunities for you as you look forward from here? There is a lot more competition which has come in the industry. Even the incumbent banks continue to evolve and get more digitally fit.
Yeah.
So where do you see the opportunities and where do you see challenges?
Clearly for us, when I start with the challenges, compliance is a challenge. Risk management audit are every day heavier. And I think it's normal. Banking is a serious business. It's a question of trust. But as a small organization, of course, the load of taking care of those duties is every day bigger. So that's clearly a challenge. On the other side, we try to remain agile. I think that's really where we can go faster than the larger organizations. And maybe by listening to our customers and using our agility, that's really where we can bring more value more rapidly, and also try to bring new value propositions with a smaller time to market.
You talked about agility quite a few times. I'm quite interested when you look at your IT world. How are you preparing your organization to be agile and stay agile, considering so much is happening, as you rightly said, in regulation and compliance, as well as customer expectations and shareholder expectations?
Right. It's a long story. I think agility first is a question of people. So back in 5 years ago, we had a huge transformation within Keytrade Bank to basically change completely the way basically we conceive products, we develop them, and we deploy them to the market. I think many organizations now have done that step as well. But I think that's the first thing, is to be able to have teams working together in an agile way, crossing the borders between IT and the business. And I think a huge component to that is the technology platform, because Usually teams learn to be agile, but then they're confronted with the reality of the technology. And your technology platform has to be constructed in such a way that it enables agility instead of being an obstacle. I think that's very important to have organization, people, and technology aligned in that respect.
Thank you, Vincent. And at this point, I'm absolutely excited and energized because now we have started to work together and we have a small role to play in your technology evolution. How do you reflect on your relationship with us so far, and where do you see this partnership headed?
It's not a small role, I can tell you. But we started small, which is good, and so far I think everything is going fine. After 25 years of platform development, we had to take a decision about the next step of our core banking system. Everything was traditionally made in-house by the bank IT teams, and it was really an important decision, a key decision for us to find the right partner for this transformation. We were really looking at three main things in this selection. I think the first one is, of course, the functional fit, the capacity of the partner to accompany the bank in its business evolution at a reasonable financial equation. And I think there Finacle was clearly hitting very well. I think a second aspect to it was, I think, trust, because we were used to manage everything within the bank, within our organization. So the decision to outsource core banking is also a question of trust, because we need to make sure that our customers tomorrow will continue to trust the bank. And there we really wanted to find a partner that has a maturity in terms of cybersecurity, in terms of data protection, in terms of business continuity. So that was also a very important criteria. And I think the last one is really more about technology, which is a bit a topic today. We wanted also to have a partner that would show maturity in new technology. So public cloud for us was key in there. The fact that Finacle is using it together with Microsoft was really a lever for us to say, okay, they're going to benefit they're going to leverage to the benefits of the cloud. So probably we will also get those benefits as a customer: time to market, scalability, and so on. So I think those three criteria were key.
No, we're glad it all worked well for us, and we're looking forward to building on this partnership. You made a big shift from having in-house developed solution managed in-house in your own data center to have a packaged application on cloud. What was the thinking? Did you feel any pushback internally? Did you have any challenges as you conceived the migration to cloud?
Sure. It's a transformation journey again. We've been talking about agility before. I think adoption of the cloud is a huge transformation. It's also a company transformation, not only an IT or an infrastructure issue. I think the good thing is that we had made our first step in the cloud ourselves 3 years ago. So basically, we had already understanding of the benefits and how to do it, which I think facilitated a lot the conversations we had during the project. And now we're absolutely convinced that from a financial perspective, from a scalability perspective, this is really the solution for us to move forward on our own developments, but also for our partners like you guys to continue.
Thank you, Vincent. I'm going to just ask you a final question. We all hear a lot of myths around cloud-based core banking. If you have to bust one myth today, which will that be? I think I just mentioned it before. The myth that cloud is only an infrastructure issue is completely wrong. Cloud is really a company issue because you're transforming financials, you're transforming legal, you're transforming product conception, security, of course. So it's the fact that people think that cloud is just a question of techies, I think it's completely wrong. So it needs to be approached from a different angle. Very well said. Thank you so much, Vincent, for taking time.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
No, it's been our privilege. And thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you found this conversation useful and you can take few things back to your organizations and make banking better. Thank you.